Good morning, students. Today I discuss the chapter straight lines. So in straight lines we discuss some important concepts as well as some model sums. Straight lines. In this straight line, our first concept is normal form of the straight line. Normal form of the straight line. What is normal form of the straight line? Suppose L equal to 0 is, this is x-axis, y-axis. Suppose L equal to 0 is any line. This is origin. Draw the normal ON. The length of the perpendicular from origin to the line should be small p, and the angle made by the normal with respect to x-axis in positive direction is alpha. In this case, we said that the line is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. Here alpha is obviously the angle made by the normal with positive direction of x-axis. Here we have the range for angle alpha, that is 0 less than or equal to alpha less than 2 pi. Obviously p is nothing but length of the perpendicular from origin to the line. So p should be always greater than 0. So this standard equation is called normal form of the straight line. For example, alpha equal to 0 means you got it, x equal cos alpha is 1, cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. So obviously you got it, x equal to p. X equal to p means vertical line. When I am taking alpha equal to 0, then you got x equal to p. This is nothing but vertical line. That means when alpha equal to 0, the line becomes to vertical line. In the same way, if alpha equal to 90 degrees, that means here cos 90 is 0, sin 90 1. That means the line should be y equal to p. When alpha equal to 90, the line L equal to parallel to the x-axis. That means nothing but horizontal line. This line becomes to like this. Nothing but horizontal line. See some find the line, the length of the perpendicular from origin to the line is 5 units, and the normal makes the angle 30 degrees with positive direction of x-axis. So according to our concept, here the length of the perpendicular means p value 5. The normal makes the angle with positive direction of x-axis. That means the normal makes an angle alpha equal to 30 degrees. In this case, our required equation is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. So x cos 30 plus y sin 30 degrees equal to p means 5. So x cos 30, x into root 3 by 2 plus y into 1 by 2 equal to 5. So the required equation is root 3x plus y by 2 is the LCM, the cross multiplication, root 3x plus y equal to 10. So this is the required equation. Next, one more question. Find the line. The length of the perpendicular from origin to the line is 9 units, and the normal makes an angle 120 degrees with positive direction of I changed the y-axis. So obviously when in positive direction of x-axis given, that should be alpha, but here given positive direction of y-axis. In our normal form, alpha means always the angle made by the normal with positive direction of x-axis. But in this question, what is the alpha? P is not clearly no doubt. What is alpha? You can draw the diagram and see. So this is the wet point. Obviously the length of the perpendicular from origin to the line is given, that means P value is 9. That means this is the normal. Here they given angle 120 with positive direction of x-axis. That means this angle is 120 given, but I want this angle. So this is the normal. So according to linear angle, this angle should be 60 degrees. 60 plus 90, 150. So obviously in a triangle, according to angle sum property, 60, 90 is 150. This angle is 30 degrees. So here perpendicular, that means the remaining angle is 60 degrees. 30 and 60. The total becomes to 90. So when this given 120 degrees from here, direction of y-axis, this is 120. Obviously, the angle made by the normal with direction of x-axis is 60 degrees. So here P equal to 9 and alpha equal to 60 degrees. In this case, the required equation is x cos 60 degrees plus y sin 60 degrees equal to 9. X into 1 by 2 plus y into root 3 by 2 equal to 9. X plus root 3y equal to 18. Next. Next bit, learn how to convert the line in general form to normal form. That is one of the important concepts. So convert root 3x plus y equal to 4 in normal form. Normal form means x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. You have to convert on that form. So here, first of all, take a value. You should compare it in general form. A value is root 3, b value is 1. Find the under root of a square plus b square value. Under root of a square plus b square means a square means 3 plus 1. That equal to root 4. Root 4 means 2. Now should divide root 3x plus y equal to 4 by 2. This is the our rule to find the normal form of given equation. So after dividing 2, root 3 by 2 into x plus 1 by 2 into y, that means 4 by 2 means 2. So here x cos alpha, y sin alpha. Root 3 by 2 means cos 30, x cos pi by 6 plus y sin pi by 6 equal to 2. It is the normal form of given shape. So one more. Convert x plus y plus 1 equal to 0 in normal form. Okay. Here x plus y plus 1 equal to 0, x plus y equal to minus 1. When the right side value is p, that is always positive. P denotes length of the perpendicular from origin to the line. That's why I made the constant should be always positive to right side. So obviously should change the signs, minus x minus y equal to plus 1. Here constant should be made always positive. P denotes length of perpendicular. That's why. So I am dividing by root 2. Dividing by root 2, under root of a square plus b square means root 2. Then what? Minus x by root 2 minus y by root 2 equal to 1 by root 2. So here I have x into minus 1 by root 2 plus y into minus 1 by root 2, that equal to 1 by root 2. Now should write the angles in both. Minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Here I want to write in cos, here I want to write in sin. Cos and sin both are negative. Cos sin both are negative means the angle should be in third quadrant. 180 plus theta. That means here 1 by root 2 stands for 45 degrees. 180 minus 180 plus 45. 180 plus 45 is 225. So think the angle and write it. X cos 5 pi by 4 plus y sin 5 pi by 4 equal to 1 by root 2. Next concept is parametric equation of the line. Parametric equation of the line. Let's see, parametric equation of the line. See, suppose a line which is passing through the point P x1 y1 and the angle made by the line with positive direction of the x-axis is theta. So if there are 2 points, capital A and capital B, which are directed distances from P. So which are the distances of small r, PA and PB, both are small r. In this case, x minus x1 by cos theta equal to y minus y1 by sin theta, that equal to called parametric equation. After simplify, you got it x equal to x1 plus or minus modulus of means plus or minus r. X equal to x1 plus or minus r cos theta, y equal to y1 plus or minus r sin theta. So this formula is called parametric equation of the straight line. Here theta is the angle made by the line with positive direction of the x-axis. This formula is useful to find the points on the line, to find the any two points on the line from any point in fixed distance. For example, see one question according to this concept. The slope of the line, passing through P 3, 2 is 3 by 4. Find the points on the line. Find the points on the line which are at a distance of 5 units. So see the question, they given a slope. For example, this is our line. Here this line is passing through 3, 2. So this is the x-axis. Suppose this is theta. They are asking 2 points on the line, capital A, capital B. They given R value is 5 units. R value is 5 units. So in this case, you have to find this both points A and B. So to find A and B, use the parametric equation of the straight line. But on the parametric equation of the straight line, R value is 5 given, but a slope given. Slope is given by 3 by 4. According to definition of slope, if theta is the inclination, the tangent angle is called slope. Tan theta equal to 3 by 4. So from this one, tan theta equal to 3 by 4 is in first quadrant. So from this one, use the right angle triangle 3 and 4, 5. Find cos and sin theta values. Cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse 4 by 5, comma sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse 3 by 5. So our required points are x equal to x1 plus or minus r cos theta, comma y1 plus or minus r sin theta. It is x1. Our point is x1 y1 3 plus or minus 5 into cos theta is 4 by 5, comma y1 is 2 plus or minus 5 into sin theta is 3 by 5. So 5 and 5 cancel, 5 and 5 cancel. So got it 3 plus or minus 4, 2 plus or minus 3. So take, if you want capital A above the P, take positive sign. That means 7, 5. This is A. According to diagram, this is A. If you want below the point capital B, take negative sign. So 3 minus 4, minus 1, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. These two are the points on the line. In object above questions, we have short P. Why? Because these both points are in equal distance. That's why obviously given point should be midpoint. Check the midpoint. You got it 3, 2. Midpoint means x1 plus x2 by 2. 6 by 2. It gives 3. Y1 plus y2 by 2. 4 by 2 it gives 2. Next, a line which is passing through P2, 3 and makes angle 3 pi by 4 with negative direction of x-axis, and intersect the line x plus y minus 7 equal to 0 at Q. Find length of PQ. The same concept should apply to the answer. The before sum we find out the points on the line, but in this question, see according to data what they given. For example, this is the x-axis. Negative direction means like this. They given this is 3 pi by 4. Obviously, the line makes the angle pi by 4 with positive direction of x-axis. Here, they given P is the point 2, 3. And this line intersect another line. This line intersect another line x plus y minus 7 equal to 0 at Q. They are asking this value. The length PQ value is nothing but smaller. So first you find the coordinates of Q. So I used the parametric equation of the straight line to find the coordinates of Q, that is above the P. So x equal to x1 plus r cos theta, comma y1 plus r sin theta. x1 is 0.2, r that is unknown value, cos theta is cos 45 degrees, that is 1 by root 2. y1 is 3 plus r is unknown. Sin theta, the angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis is pi by 4. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. That means 2 plus small r by root 2, comma 3 plus small r by root 2. This is our point Q. So now Q lies on the given line. Then substitute Q lies on x plus y minus 7 equal to 0. Then I substituted 2 plus small r by root 2 plus 3 plus small r by root 2 minus 7 equal to 0. It is 2 plus 3, 5 minus 7 minus 2. Minus 2 send right side. Now add the both r by root 2, r by root 2. 2r by root 2, that equal to 2 plus 3, 5 minus 7 minus 2 send right side 2 to cancel. You got it. R equal to root 2, r nothing but the length PQ, that equal to root 2. Otherwise, without using this concept, how to find the length of PQ? That is as you wish. First I find out the equation of the line. When they given P2, 3, point x1, y1 and angle is 45, that means slope is 1. Find the equation of the line y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. After that, find the point of intersection. After that, find the length PQ. That is another method. So next, find the distance of the point. Find the distance of the point P2, 3 from the line 2x minus 3y plus 9 equal to 0 measured along 2x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. The same logic question. Here also to find the distance of the point P. Suppose P is a point, this is 2, 3. From the line means, suppose this is the line 2x minus 2y. From the line 2x minus 3y plus 9 equal to 0. That means we have to find distance small r. Suppose the intersection point is Q. We have to find the distance small r. But here slope not given, theta value not given. They given measured along the line. From this line you can find its slope. M equal to minus a by b. M equal to minus a by b. That means minus 2 by minus 2 it is 1. Tan theta equal to 1 means theta equal to pi by 4. By using parametric equation concept, first you find the point r and substitute it here, you got it r value. Otherwise, in objective point of view, we have direct formula from this for this value. That is, the distance small r equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a cos alpha plus b sin alpha. Without using parametric equation formula in objective model, this is one of the important formula. Here angle should be found by using this line. So here slope m equal to minus a by b. That is minus 2 by minus 2, it is 1. Slope value 1 means tan alpha value 1 implies that alpha equal to pi by 4. In this formula, alpha value pi by 4. When they given measured along from that line, should find the slope. From slope, you should find the angle. After that, x1 y1 means 2, 3. ABC means for this line. So a value is 2, b value is minus 3, c value is 9. Obviously x1 y1 value is 2, 3 and angle is, I find it by using this statement, that is pi by 4. Now find smaller formula. Ax1 2 into 2 plus by1 minus 3 into 3 plus 3 modulus by a cos alpha, a into cos alpha, cos pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 means 1 by root 2 plus b sin alpha. B is minus 3 into sin alpha is sin pi by 4. So this one. So here minus 9 plus 9 cancel means numerator value plus 4. This is 2 by root 2 minus 3 by root 2. That means minus 1 by root 2. So root 2 take up modulus of minus 4 root 2. That means 4 root 2. This is shortcut formula to find like this model. Next one. One more concept. Position of 2 points. Position of 2 points with respect to line. With respect to line. Position of 2 points with respect to the line. If capital A x1 y1, capital B x2 y2 are any two line joining points, any two line joining points, and capital L, that means ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is any line. Any line. The ratio in which L divides the line joining points, AB in the ratio is minus L11 by L22. This is one important concept, an important theorem in straight lines. So minus L1 by L22 is nothing but minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by ax2 plus by2 plus c. So how to know, how to find the ratio and how to find the position of the 2 points with respect to line by using this ratio formula. See diagram 1. For example, A and B are line joining points. L should be line. This diagram states, suppose this is the point of intersection AB, this is B. This diagram states L is internal of line joining A and B. That means L is internal means the ratio should be always positive. AP is to PB is always positive when line is internal. One more. For example, A and B are two external 2 points and line is external of the line joining. Here P, here ratio is AP is to PB. Ratio should be negative. Line is always, ratio should be negative. Line is always external of A and B. So here in this diagram, line is internal. Obviously the points, both points are opposite side of line. Here line is external. Obviously the both points are same side of the line. Here both points are opposite either side of the line. Here points are same side of the line. So according to ratio is positive. Ratio is positive. That means AP is to PB is positive. Line is internal. Line is internal of AB. In this case, A comma B are either side of line L equal to 0. Obviously, AP is to PB is negative, line is external. In this case, A comma B are opposite side of line L equal to 0. So in this concept, see some questions. On statement, find the ratio in which by minus 1 equal to 0 divides the line joining of A minus 1 comma 2, B 3 comma 4. State the points are either side or opposite side of line. So how do you use this concept? See, first of all, I find the ratio that is required ratio is minus L11 by L22. That is minus L11 means the first point you can substitute in the line. 2 into minus 1 minus 2, 3 to the 6 minus 1 by L22 means the second point substitute in the line. 2 3 the 6, 3 4 the 12 minus 1. So calculate minus, this is minus 2 minus 1, 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 means 3 plus 3. Denominator 6 plus 12, 18 minus 1, 17. So obviously this is minus 3 by 7. Minus 3 by 17 is nothing but minus 3 is to 17. Ratio is negative. Ratio is negative means the line is external of the line is ratio is negative. Then the line is external of AB bar. That means the point should be like this, line is like this. Ratio negative means line is external. In this case, the both points are in same side. In this case, A comma B are same side of L equal to 0. In this manner, we should find the nature of the points with respect to the line. Otherwise, directly means find L11. Suppose L11 greater than 0, comma L22 greater than 0. So both should be positives, or L11 less than 0, L22 less than 0. Both should be negatives. Points are same side. Obviously, second one, L11 less than 0, L22 greater than 0, or L11 greater than 0, L22 less than 0. Points are either side of the line. Points are either side of the line. Use this also. They are asking the ratio. They are asking only state whether the points are in which side. Use directly this. According to ratio means this. So on some if 1 comma 2 3 comma 4 are opposite side of x plus y, opposite side of x plus y minus k equal to 0, then the number of possible integral values of k, is 1 So in this question, just they asking how many integer values exist for k, but they given these 2 points are opposite side of the line. These 2 points are opposite side of the line. That means ratio opposite side of the line means like this. Opposite side of the line is like this. In this one, line interval means ratio should be positive. So that's why consider minus L11 by L22 is positive. So change the signs. I made like this: L11 by L22 less than 0, and change the equality. This minus sign that side, always obviously change the inequality. L11 by L22 less than 0. Suppose A by B is less than 0. A and B both had opposite signs. The product also less than 0. A into B less than 0 means A by B less than 0 means A into B is also less than 0. By using general concept, A by B less than 0 means A into B, L11 into L22 is also less than 0. So use this concept. L11, the first point can substitute in the line. 1 plus 2 minus k. 1 plus 2 minus k. L22, 3 plus 4 minus k. Less than 0. Next here 3 minus k. Next 7 minus k less than 0. Take both minus common. Minus of k minus 3. Minus of k minus 3 into minus of k minus 7 less than 0. Here minus into minus becomes to plus. K minus 3 into k minus 7 less than 0. According to quadratic inequality, so here we should write k belongs to 3, 7. So I got the range of k. From this range, how many integers exist? Can check it. So what are the integers between 3 and 7? 4, 5, 6. So the number of possible integral values of k means 3. There exists 3 integer values for k. Next, one more. The line segment joining 1, 2, k, 1 divides the line 3x plus 4y minus 7 equal to 0 in the ratio 4:9. Find k value. The same concept, same formula, they given directly ratio, they asking unknown value in the point. Okay, the formula is minus L11 by L22. That ratio given 4:9 means 4/9. Now minus L11, first point can substitute in the line. 3 ones are 3, 3 into 1 plus 4y, 4 into 2 minus 7 by L22. Here x2, y2 means k, 1. 3 into k plus 4 into 1 minus 7. That equal to 4/9. Now see, 3 ones are 3 plus 8 minus 7 by 3k plus 4 minus 7. That equal to 4/9. Should calculate 3 plus 8, 11 minus 7, 4. It is minus 4 by, this is 3k minus 3. 3k minus 3, that equal to 4 by 9. 4 and 4 cancel. Do cross multiplication. Minus 9 equal to 3k minus 3. Obviously minus 9 plus 3. Minus 6 equal to 3k. K equal to minus 2. Next, I discuss one more concept, that is family of concurrent lines. Family of concurrent lines. The next concept is family of concurrent lines. What are the meaning of concurrent lines? If three or more lines passing through same fixed point, three or more lines passing through same fixed point, here the point is P, then the lines are called concurrent lines, means family of concurrent lines. Here the point is called point of concurrency. So we have some standard form for family of concurrent lines. For example, L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0 are two lines in family of concurrent lines. The standard form of family of concurrent lines is take L1 plus lambda into L2 equal to 0. Otherwise lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal to 0. This both represents standard form of family of concurrent lines. If three lines are concurrent, we have some direct synopsis, direct formulas. If three lines are concurrent, the determinant formed by the lines is always 0. That will be known everybody. Now see some questions in the concept of family of concurrent lines. If A not equal to B not equal to C and AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, BX plus CY plus A equal to 0, CX plus AY plus B equal to 0 are concurrent lines. Find 2 to the power of A square B power minus 1 C power minus 1 into 2 power B square C power minus 1 A power minus 1 into 2 power C square A power minus 1 B power minus 1. See this bit? Here they given 3 lines are concurrent, they are asking that value. So 3 lines are concurrent means the determinant formed by the coefficient of 3 lines should be 0. That is well known property. So I find at the determinant value. So A, B, C, B, C, A, C, A, B. 3 lines concurrent means their determinant value is 0. You expand it, plus minus plus, a into bc minus a square minus b into b square minus ac plus c into ab minus c square, ab minus c square equal to 0. abc minus a cube minus b cube plus abc minus c cube equal to 0. Obviously abc plus abc is 3abc equal to a cube plus b cube plus c cube. First I find out one relation. After that see the statement. Our statement is 2 power a square into b power minus 1 into c power minus 1. That means nothing but a square by bc. A square by bc into the second one is 2 power b square by ca. The third one is 2 power c square by ab. So I simplify the given statement like this way. After that bases are equal, add the powers. That means 2 to the power of a square by bc, bases equal, powers added, a square by bc, b square by ca, c square by ab. Like this. Next, take LCM in power. Take LCM in power. So BC, CA, AB. LCM means ABC. Obviously got it. A cube plus B cube plus C cube. But A cube plus B cube plus C cube is nothing but 3ABC. So 2 power 3ABC by ABC. ABC get cancelled, 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. So we get 8 for this statement. Next, if the lines x equal to a plus m, comma y equal to minus 2 and y equal to mx are concurrent, then least value of modulus A. In this question, they are given 3 lines which are concurrent. We find out the least value of modulus A. So see, first of all, what are the lines? X equal to a plus m, equation 1. Second, y equal to minus 2, equation 2. And y equal to mx, this is equation 3. 3 lines are concurrent means any 2 lines point of, first you find any 2 lines point of intersection and substitute in third line. That means 3 lines crossing to the same point. So here I find the point of intersection. If y equal to minus 2, then what is x? X equal to, y equal to minus 2. Y equal to minus 2, then I am finding x from equation 3. From equation 3, y equal to minus 2 means x equal to y by m. From equation 3, x equal to y by m. That means y is minus 2 by m. Therefore, the point of intersection is x comma y equal to minus 2 comma minus 2 by m. Substitute above point, substitute p in first equation. substitute to P in first equation. So what is first equation? X equal to A plus M. Here X means minus 2. X means minus 2, that equal to A plus M. We need here X equal to minus 2 by M. Yeah, intersection of 1 and 2. Point of intersection of 1 and 2 is X is A plus M and Y is minus 2. Now this one substitute in equation 3. So equation 3 means Y equal to mx. Y means Y equal to mx. Y means minus 2. M into x means A plus M. Now M stand down, minus 2 by M equal to A plus M. So I want A value. A is nothing but minus M minus 2 by M. So this is plus A. What about modulus A? Modulus of A equal to, so it is M plus 2 by M. So I got mod A equal to M plus 2 by M. How to find the least value? Use one general concept. AM is greater than or equal to GM. So I find the arithmetic mean of two terms. M plus 2 by M and whole by 2 greater than or equal to GM under root M into 2 by M. M cancel. Then M plus 2 by M greater than or equal to, do cross multiplication, 2 root 2. Therefore, least value of mod A is obviously 2 root 2. Next, if small ABC are in AP, small ABC are in AP, find the point if the line Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is passes through. So in this question we finded the point, which point this line should be passes. For this one, see here the statement is ABC are in AP, ABC are in arithmetic progression. That means 2b equal to c plus a, otherwise c equal to 2b minus a. This value you can substitute in the given line. Ax plus by plus 2b minus a equal to 0. So here make Ax minus a is 1 by and by plus 2b is another pair. A taking common x minus 1, b taking common y plus 2 equal to 0. So here x minus 1 plus b dividing by a, b by a plus y plus 2 equal to 0. This is clearly like this form. L1, this is L1, b by a should take lambda, L2 equal to 0. So this equation represents family of concurrent lines. Here we have to find point of concurrency by solving these two lines. Obviously point of concurrency is Point of concurrency is 1 comma minus 2. So in any straight line any straight line, ABC should be in AB. That line is definitely passing to the point 1 comma minus 2. For example, I do want x plus 2y plus 3. This is the line compulsory passing to the point 1 comma minus 2. You can check it. X value 1, y value minus 2. So 1 minus 4 plus 3, 4 minus 4, 0. So 1 here, 1% given, just using this concept. 1 more percent. Find the point of intersection of, see, 5x plus 10y, 5x plus 10y plus 15 equal to 0, and 2001x, 2002y plus 2003 equal to 0. Generally, we have to solve point of intersection by cross multiplication method. We got the point. But for this question, that is no need. Observe all the coefficients 5, 10, 15. They should be AB. Here 2001, 2002, 2003. That coefficients also in AB. In both of the lines, coefficient should be AB. Then their point of intersection is no doubt that is 1 comma minus 1. Next, so some more questions. If the equation of base of equilateral triangle is x plus y equal to 2 and vertex is 2 comma minus 1. Find area of the triangle. So see the explanation. The equation of the base of the equilateral triangle is, suppose in this question, triangle ABC is equilateral. The given base x plus y equal to 2 is the base, and vertex is given 2 comma minus 1. So they are asking this equilateral triangle area. So an equilateral triangle, I drawn one perpendicular. In equilateral triangle, this is nothing but, this perpendicular is nothing but median, internal angle bisector, and altitude also. So first of all, I find the length of the altitude. P is nothing but perpendicular distance. Ax1 plus by under root of a square plus b square. So find the altitude, length of the altitude. So apply this formula. Ax1 1 into 2 plus by1. B is 1, y1 is minus 1 plus c means minus 2 modulus by under root of a square plus b square, under root of 1 square plus 1 square. So 2 and 2 cancel. This is 1 by root 2. The length of the altitude is 1 by root 2. Next, area of the equilateral triangle is, we have one direct formula when you know the altitude, p square by root 3. So p square means 1 by 2 by root 3. Obviously this is 1 by 2 root 3. 1 by 2 root 3 is the area of the equilateral triangle. Suppose in this question they are asking length of the side of the equilateral triangle. For example, this question they are asking length of the side of the equilateral triangle. That means small a. Small a is length of the side of the equilateral triangle. So how to find small a? So this is right angle triangle AB. Suppose this is take D. All you do is take D. ABD is the right angle triangle. So use here apply the sin 60. So sin 60 equal to in this triangle ABD sin 60 equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So P by A. Sin 60 equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. That equal to P. P value got it 1 by root 2 by A. Do cross multiplication. Do cross multiplication. Root 3 by 2 equal to 1 by root 2A. Okay. Now do cross multiplication. Root 3 into root 2. A into root 6. That equal to 2. So A equal to 2 by root 6. A equal to 2 by root 6. That means root 2 means root 2 into root 3. Root 2 into root 2. Root 6 means root 2 into root 3. Root 2 cancel. Under root of 2 by 3. That is length of the side of the equilateral triangle. Next. 1%. If A comma B are 2 points on 2x minus y plus 3 equal to 0 and P is 1 comma 2 such that PA equal to PB. Find the midpoint of AB. Find the midpoint of capital AB. This statement says A comma B are 2 points on the line. First suppose this is the line. In this one A and B are 2 points. P1 comma 2 is 1 point. This is a point not lies on the line. You can check it if 0 gets the point lies on the line. 1 comma 2. 2 ones are 2. 2. So 0 not gets. So P is the another point. So they given PA equal to PB. Obviously PAB is isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle we draw one perpendicular from P is nothing but altitude. So in isosceles triangle these two sides are equal. Obviously here PQ is called length of the altitude as well as median and as well as internal angular bisector also. So according to the logic here Q is nothing but midpoint of AB, but Q is nothing but put of the perpendicular of 1 comma 2. That is statement, find the midpoint of AB. Here Q is the midpoint. How to know? Here PQ is the median. So Q is the midpoint. Q is the midpoint. So Q is put of perpendicular of 1 comma 2 with respect to given line 2x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. So you find the put of the perpendicular for 1 comma 2 with respect to the line is nothing but Q. So I find the put of the perpendicular. We have the formula put of the perpendicular h minus x1 by a that equal to k minus y1 by b that equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. So h comma k, q is h comma k. So h minus x1, h minus 1 by a is 2. After that k minus y1, y1 is 2 by b minus 1. That equal to minus of ax1. ax1 means 2 into 1 plus by1 minus 1 into 2. ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square 4 plus 1. So obviously this is h minus 1 by 2, k minus 2 by minus 1. This is plus 2 minus 2 cancel. 3 by 5 minus 3 by 5 and solve. You got h comma k. So I am equating 1 and 2, equating 1 and 3. H minus 1 by 2 equal to minus 3 by 5. Do cross multiplication. 5h minus 5 equal to minus 6. 5h equal to minus 6 plus 5 minus 1. H equal to minus 1 by 5. Next equation, equating 2 and 3 like this. K minus 2 by minus 1 equal to minus 3 by 5. So it's 5k minus 10 equal to plus 3. 5k equal to 13. K equal to 13 by 5. So the midpoint is Q. That is minus 1 by 5 comma 13 by 5. This one is Q. Next, find the radius of the circle. Find the radius of the circle which is touches the lines 3x plus 4y minus 14 equal to 0 and 6x plus 8y plus 7 equal to 0. See which concept is used for split. They are asking radius of the circle. The circle touches the line. The circle touches the line. Suppose these two lines, first you can observe, these two lines are parallel lines. Slope of the first line is minus 3 by 4, minus a by b. Slope of the second line is minus 6 by 8. After cancelling 2, 3, 2 for the same values. That means they should be parallel lines. The first line I should multiply with 2. 2 3 is 6x, 2 4 is 8y, 2 14 is 28 equal to 0. The second line is 6x plus 8y minus plus 7 equal to 0. The first two terms are same, means they should be parallel lines. So for the circle there are two parallel tangent. Touches means they should be tangents. They are parallel tangents. So parallel tangents, the distance between the parallel tangents gives the obviously diameter of the circle. So in this question I find out the distance between the parallel lines. It will be gives to diameter of the circle. So d diameter that equal to, what is the distance between the parallel lines? Modulus of C2 minus C1 by under root of a square plus b square. 2r equal to c2 minus c1. 7 minus of minus 28. 7 plus 28 by under root of a square plus b square. Under root of 36 plus 64. It is 35 by 100. So 5 table goes. 5 sevens are 5 twos. So obviously 2r equal to, this is root 100 means 10. Root 100 means 10. Okay, 5 sevens are 35. 5 twos are 10. Obviously the radius of the circle is 7 by 4 units. Next, find the ratio in which 3x plus 4y plus 2 equal to 0 divides the distance between the lines 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. So find the ratio between this line divide the distance between these two lines. For example, for this question the given all three lines are parallel lines. So this is 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. This is 3x plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. So here one of the line, this is dotted line, this is also parallel with the given lines. This is the line 3x plus 4y plus 2 equal to 0. They are asking ratio. Which ratio this line divides? Suppose this is A, P, B. We need AP is to P. So obviously how to find the ratio? You find the distance between 1, 2, 3. Suppose these three lines are 1, 2, 3. First you find the distance between 1 and 3 and distance between 2 and 3. First I am finding distance between 1 and 3. 1 and 3 means this both. What is the distance between the parallel lines? Distance between the parallel lines is, that is the first distance, C2 minus C1 by modulus of C2 minus C1. 2 minus 3 by under root of a square plus b square. 9 plus 16. It is C2 minus 5 minus 2. 2 minus 5. This is 2 minus 5. C2 minus C1. So obviously 2 minus 5 is minus 3, modulus means plus 3, 3 by 5. So this both lines distance is 3 by 5. Next, distance between 2 and 3. I find the distance between 2 and 3. Again same formula should apply. D2 equal to C2 minus C1 minus 5 minus 2 minus 5 minus 2 by under root of a square plus b square. It is 7 by 5. So I want ratio d1 is to d2. Obviously 3 by 5 is to 7 by 5. It is nothing but 3 is to 7. Next, find the number of integral values of small m. Find the number of integral values of small m. The x coordinate of point of intersection of 3x plus 4y equal to 9 and y equal to mx plus 1 is an integer. This question means the point of intersection of these both lines is suppose x comma y. For how many m values? The x coordinate is integer also. So I find out the point of intersection. 3x plus 4y equal to 9. Equation 1. Y equal to mx plus 1. Equation 2. So substitute 2 in 1. Y equal to mx plus 1. 3x plus 4y. Y means mx plus 1 equal to 9. So y value is substituted in 1. 3x plus 4mx plus 4 equal to 9. So in this first one x common means 3 plus 4m, that equal to 9 minus 4 is 5. So x coordinate is 5 by 3 plus 4m. So how many values of small m? X coordinate is integer. This type of questions we should verify the m values. First of all, if m equal to 0 and taking x value 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is not a integer. So like this manner, you can check it m values. I check it m value. If m equal to minus 1, m equal to minus 1 means 3 minus 4, that is minus 1. Then x equal to 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 5 by minus 1 means minus 5. It is an integer. This is an integer. Okay, that means m value minus 1 exists. Next, if m equal to minus 2, can check it. Minus 2 means 4 into minus 2 minus 8. Minus 8 plus 3, that is minus 5. 5 by minus 5 minus 1. So m equal to minus 2, then x equal to minus 1. This is also an integer. Therefore, the number of integral values of small m is 2. The number of integral values of small m is 2. So other values didn't exist. You can check it after my m equal to minus 2, minus 3 like that. Only 2 values x coordinate should be integer. So answer for this bit is 2. Next, find the image of 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0 with respect to the line 2x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. They are asking here image of the line with respect to another line. Generally, reflections means suppose A is one point and L equal to 0. Suppose the line L equal to 0 is perpendicular bisector of A and B. L equal to 0 is the line perpendicular bisector of the line joining A and B. Then you say B is image of A. In the same way, one point AB, its midpoint is M. So the point is this both the points. The point B is image of the A with respect to the point M. So but here both lines given. So they are asking that suppose this is a surface. This is one line. This is another line. With respect to the line is this one. 2x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. So image line means they given this line. 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. They are asking this one. The image of the line with respect to the line is this one. That means obviously this line is 2x plus y plus 1 equal to 0 is and one of the angle bisector of this both lines. This is the line which is angle bisector of this both line. Then obviously the second is called image of the first line with respect to the given line. Here we had one direct formula. So in objective point of view, we have direct formula. L square plus m square. L square plus m square into ax plus by plus c that equal to 2 into al plus bm into this side lx plus my plus n. So see here this is the line lx plus my with respect to the line. With respect to the line always can take lx plus my plus n. So the given line always can take ax plus by plus c. Now should apply this one. Apply this one. L square plus m square. 2 square plus 1. 2 square plus 1 square into ax plus bx plus c means 3x plus 4y plus 5. 2 into al. 3 2s are 6. bm 4 1s are 4 into lx plus my plus n. 2x plus y plus 1. 2x plus y plus 1. This is 4 plus 5. 5 into 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to this is 10 2s are 20. 20 into 2x plus y plus 1. 5 double burst 4 times. 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 4. 4 into 2x plus y plus 1. So it is 3x plus 4y plus 5. It is 8x plus 4y plus 1. 4. 4y cancel. Can send this side. 8x minus 3x is 5x. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. That means this total line is image of the given line. That line is 5x minus 1 equal to 0.
Again.